Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for Thursday, April 17th, 2025. Thank you so much for choosing us for your local news coverage this evening. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam reporting. On April 14th, Huntingburg police and first responders were dispatched to 107 North Geiger Street. When they arrived, they located a 53-year-old woman later identified as Olivia Mora Regaldo and 4-year-old Evelyn Lopez, unresponsive inside the residence. Life-saving measures were performed on both individuals at the scene. Evelyn was immediately transported to Deaconess Memorial in Jasper, where she was later pronounced deceased. Olivia was pronounced deceased at the residence. The Huntingburg Police Department launched an investigation into this incident. Through the investigation and autopsies, police determined that Olivia suffered a medical emergency due to a pre-existing medical condition while inside the residence. Following this event, and for reasons that remain unknown, police believe one or more dogs inside the residence attacked Evelyn, who was the only other person present at the time. The child ultimately succumbed to her injuries sustained during this attack. The investigation revealed that there were 6 pit bulls and 1 poodle mix inside the home when the incident occurred. For the safety of those on scene and to preserve evidence, all dogs were sedated and then euthanized at the residence. The animals were then transported to the Southern Indiana Purdue Agriculture Center for laboratory testing. At this time, no criminal charges will be filed. The Du Bois County Recorder's Office has issued a public notice warning residents about a local scam targeting property owners. The office reported receiving a phone call from a citizen who received an official-looking document from an entity calling itself Tax Investigation and claiming to be from the state of Indiana. According to the notice, the fraudulent documents informs recipients that they are under investigation and threatens to seize their assets and property. The scammers claim there is a lien filed in the Du Bois County Recorder's Office and demand immediate payment of thousands of dollars. The document shared by the Recorder's Office shows an example of the scam letter, which demands $7,599.60 in alleged tax liability and gives recipients only 7 days to pay before further collection action is threatened. The fraudulent notice includes official-looking details such as notice date of April 2nd, 2025, a fabricated lien number, and a contact phone number. County Recorder Jackie McFerrin stated that the Attorney General's office has been notified of the scam. Residents who receive such notices are advised not to pay any money to the organization and instead contact the County Recorder's office or the Indiana Attorney General's office at 317-232-6201. Kirstein's Homes and Designs has announced the upcoming launch of Northridge Estates, a new residential development set on the north side of Jasper. The community is designed to offer a peaceful, family-friendly environment and a range of home options to suit a variety of lifestyles. A groundbreaking ceremony for Northridge Estates is scheduled for Tuesday, April 23rd from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. The event will take place just north of Jasper Elementary School and marks the official start of construction on the new neighborhood. Northridge Estates will feature move-in ready homes, flexible floor plans, and custom-built options. Kirstein's Homes says the development is ideal for anyone looking to enjoy the charm and tranquility of Jasper while living in a thoughtfully designed community. Anticipation and excitement are higher than ever as country radio station 100.9 FM WBDC has announced the contestants for their 43rd annual WBDC Country Showdown presented by Mercy Urgent Care. It will be held at the Jasper Arts Center on Friday, June 6th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. The Country Music Talent Search gives local talent the chance to win over $1,000 in cash and prizes and the opportunity to perform at the Indiana State Fair in August. 11 acts from across the region are performing this year, with a few returning and some making their showdown debut. The contestants taking the stage this year are Charlie Archer of Duggar, Indiana, Evie May of Clarksville, Tennessee, Darian Oakman of Odin, Indiana, Last Minute of Yorktown, Indiana, Chris Jenkins of Petersburg, Indiana, Callie Grace of Jasper, Indiana, Noah McWilliams of Huntingburg, Indiana, Jason McCoy of Lagodi, Indiana, Logan McKeegan in Nashville, Tennessee, Allie Craney of Petersburg, Indiana, and Awesome Possum Project of Spencer, Indiana. WBDC is thrilled to share that Jenna Rose and the Ramblers will be entertaining the crowd and backing the talented contestants as their house band. Tickets are available for purchase right now for $15 at the WBDC studios at 458 3rd Avenue in Jasper during normal business hours. $2 of every ticket sold will go directly to the local non-for-profit organization Mind, Body, and Soul Corps. Now in its 43rd year, the WBDC Country Showdown continues to showcase the region's talent, celebrate country music, and provide a family-friendly event that gives back to the community. From the first winners, Crossfire in 1982, to the last year's winner, Last Minute, the WBDC Country Showdown has proved to be a must-see event for country music. The Astor Theater in Jasper will host a special screening on Friday, May 2nd, featuring original short films created by local students as part of the Va Bene Film Challenge. The event begins at 7:30 p.m. and offers the public a chance to enjoy a variety of student-produced films showcasing the creativity and storytelling talents of young filmmakers in the region. Admission is free, but reservations are encouraged and can be made by visiting our website. The Ferdinand Town Council covered a full agenda on Tuesday night's meeting with updates across several departments. The Water Department detailed a $33,000 summer project to relocate a fire hydrant near Best Home Furnishings and address another issue on West 9th Street. Water will be shut off in that area for about a week during the daytime hours. Best Home Furnishings is covering materials for the portion of the work in the $11,000 to $12,000 range. Wastewater Department head Ben Brinkman also reported that only about 160 water line surveys remain to be completed by residents following a government-mandated survey concerning copper or lead lines. The deadline for completion has been extended to July of 2027. Police responded to 274 calls in March while the fire department logged 16 runs. The street department completed storm cleanup and installed new ADA accessible sidewalks at 5th Street Park. Marketing efforts are ramping up ahead of the May 17th Community in Bloom event. The council also discussed naming the newly renovated Ferdinand Senior Center on West 9th Street. Suggestions are still being accepted, and you can contact Ferdinand Town Hall for more information. The council discussed a current opening in the Parks Department and is considering appointments. Regarding the school crossing at Michigan and 8th Streets near Ferdinand Elementary, Councilwoman Johnson noted that concerns raised in April of 2024 about speeding and student safety appear to have been mitigated. The school's implementation of signage and the presence of a school resource officer have contributed to the improved safety of this area. And economic development was also on the table as DuBois Strong's executive director Colton Pippinger stopped by to talk about continued partnerships with the town of Ferdinand. The next town council meeting is set for Tuesday, May 20th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Southwest DuBois County School Corporation has announced that school will be in session tomorrow, Friday, April 18th, as a makeup day for time lost due to January's winter storm Blair. The district had previously canceled classes on Wednesday, January 8th, as the powerful storm brought snow and ice to southern Indiana, creating dangerous road conditions and widespread closures. Although April 18th falls on Good Friday, the district acknowledges the importance of religious observances. Parents wishing their children to attend services on that day are encouraged to communicate with their school office, and any related absences will be certified and excused. The Invasive Species Awareness Coalition, or ISAC, of DuBois County and Vincennes University Jasper hosted a well-attended presentation on April 10th as part of their spring speaker series. The event, held at the CTIM Theater on the Vincennes University Jasper campus, featured guest speaker Alan Purcell, Director of Forest Programs for the Sam Shine Foundation. Purcell's presentation explored the possibility that a species specifically adapted to old-growth forests may still exist in Indiana. His discussion traced the history of Indiana's forest ecosystems, touching on the influence of Native American land use, the role of fire in shaping habitats, and the impact of now absent species such as passenger pigeons and bison. He offered insights into how the state's forests have changed and why preserving remnants of these habitats is critical for wildlife. The evening began with a guided bird walk led by Jeremy Ross outside of the CTIM building. Participants learned about local bird species and how native plants and diverse habitats support their survival. When asked what he hopes people take away from events like these, Purcell shared the following.
I hope people take away from this that there are animals that benefit from managing the forest. Things that actually are disappearing now, things like red-headed woodpecker, eastern whippoorwill, uh, birds like that who need something going on in the forest. They don't need a deep, dark forest. They need light coming into the forest. And there are things we can do to help save these animals.
Those who were unable to attend the event will have the opportunity to watch the presentation on television tonight. 18 WJTS will air the full program tonight, Thursday, April 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and again on Saturday, April 19th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. The presentation will also premiere on our YouTube channel following the initial TV broadcast tonight. And Governor Braun recently signed a landmark package of executive orders with initiatives to improve Indiana's health and well-being. Secretary of Health and Human Services Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Administrator Dr. Emmett Oz were in attendance at the event to support Indiana's initiative. These executive orders include efforts to reduce errors and fraud in the Medicaid and SNAP eligibility, helping able-bodied Hoosiers who are unemployed and on the SNAP program to fill Indiana jobs requiring no experience or college education, removing candy and soft drinks from SNAP benefits, conducting research on potentially harmful artificial food dyes and additives, increasing access to direct-to-consumer food from local Indiana farms, and establishing a governor's fitness test and school fitness month to promote children's health. And that is your Thursday news here on 18 WJTS. Next up is your weather forecast.